Already a little bit of a push down below on ramp, but Dren, he's able to push him all the way back. In fact, JKS is going to be looking toward the ramp. Left side, already on the right. He's got problems. Dren pushing forward is going to get a easy hard. I'm already confused with names. JKS, AZR, Asa going down. So too, Ricky, and you still not a single kill coming back the way of Renegades thus far. It's going to be well out of range.
Still plenty of time to work with here. They have spotted a player on the hut there, but JKS, he's the linchpin here. If he can find a frag, it could get interesting. Unfortunately, he gets taken down. It's going to be another round going in favor of Gambit here. Not really much a CTs can do, I'm afraid. It's going to be Yam finding a kill with the Desert Eagle, but bomb will be planted in towards upper at this point. And just the remaining CTs at this point with a decision to make. They're both towards outside, and Hobbit there a little bit audacious, gets taken down, but still no harm, no foul really. It's going to be Azza left in a 3 versus 1. CZ and head armor in hand, probably just wants to try and save that head armor and the CZ into the next round. Not really much you can do about this situation. When sort of two evils going forward in that first gun round, it could be something very fast with those lesser weapons from Gambit, and it could mean a kind of snowball effect going forward in that first gun round. Full eco, of course, Renegades this time. Back to outside Gambit go. We do get a kill from Yam though. Nice work from him to take down Adren. And it's going to be a double kill for Hobbit, though, finishing things off with the HE grenade.
The positioning from Ricky. An odd view we never used to see very often.
Yam needs to be so careful here.
He's waiting for it as well as they get closer, spots it up, but Mo's got the shot. Accuracy in favor of Gambit so far. As the 3-round start on Nuke, we always talk about it, still important on this version of the map. They may get more than that, a 4th in their favor, but it's only a 1-man advantage as JKS pulls it back ever so slightly. As Ren's rotated down into the vents as well. He's got one walking in from above. That's Ustillo, pops in, takes him down, and pulls it back. Hobbit's still alive with 1 HP. The bomb has been planted, and Ustillo on the case already is going to try and solve exactly where this has gone. Spots up Mo in the corner. Now it's the HP favoring, although just onto Renegades. The problem is no kits.
Yep.
And Ricky can't afford to jump down the ladder quickly at vents because he's got no HP to do so. Ustillo's inside the site waiting for the AWTB to post up and get position. Check toward Toxic, see if he's there. Hobbit's 1 HP found and taken down immediately. Now the AWP can start to hold. They know exactly where Doji is, but they're losing time. Downey's is, but can they get on the bomb in time? I think they've just got it.
It's going to be real close, actually. I think they've just about... No, they haven't. Okay.
I want smoke instead to cover it off, but he's ZR. I'm going to stick to that for some strange reason. Azza's going to be sitting above on top of the hut. Gun barrel's going to show. He knows it's there. They shut the door instead. Try to fire through. Hobbit, meanwhile, does win the duel at outer, so now they can start to push through main. And Az is aware of it. He's got to look back in that direction. And all of that going on, it's Yam to take down Bomb, though, at ramp. 10 HP, has to back away. No wrap just yet. Hobbit's going to try and come in from Turnpike. And this is a problem for Yam. He knows it, so Splash goes out, but he's a little bit late in doing so. He's just trying to run. He's trying to get away. In 14 seconds, He just has to delay them from getting the plant. Rotation's going to come in. If they find him, though, they could still get this because there's only a player inside of the vents now. They've got Yam covered off. Get behind the silo, hold it down, but he's left himself exposed. Good shot from Hobbit. 2 players coming the same side. Bomb gets planted. Down to a 1-on-2. He knows where the first is. Dodges at the flash. At this point, he's got to run. He's got to try and find an angle where they've got to go hunting. Instead of staying in the open, doesn't matter. Has to be a little bit careful not to get exposed from exactly that as Ren. Second time he's hit that shot on a drive-by. First time was through the edge of the smoke. This time it's a kill. Last time it only took him to 10 HP. Managed to survive a little bit longer into the round. So back to 4 versus 4. Still they have that AWP at the outer position, but Adren's going to be watching that. They haven't elected to put the smokes in place. They've only got 3 to work with. Full 4, you can only do that with, well, you can, I suppose you can do that with 2. I prefer the 3 smokes that are NIP style where they put them wide and leave no gap. But more importantly, as has dropped off the hut, they've called the player out of the rafters. And they are getting ever closer to the smokes. Flash out, try and push through. Not looking like it's going to be ladder. Adren instead wants to try and scurry over in a position to find Azza, but smartly he's gotten in behind the vents, and better still, Ustillo with the crossbeam in front is able to utilize it. Perfection, catches them on the way through, drops down as well. He may catch the AWP. Ustillo goes a little bit wild inside the A site. It's going to work for 2, but Zeus will return the favor until Ricky arrives. It's down to just 1 remaining. It's Doja, and he's found immediately.
Let's see whether this works out for him. There it is, takes down Adren.
But look at Mo, because he's already made his way all the way through ramp, back through to heaven, and he's on the AC, where the first kill was found. So he can start to watch that same position where his teammate just got lost from. Ricky's still there. Azza inside of the site, spots the fact that Zeus has already made it into heaven, doesn't want to take the fight too soon, and he should have, because wrapping around, Zeus has got him killed. And Yam, you can't find it with a shot, got up the hole, down he goes. Doja to hold it off, JKS and Ricky now the last 2 remaining.
Yeah, and Ricky's actually in a horrible position. Hobbit's
gonna slip up again. Late finds another. This is so much damage early on from these pistols. Mo will pull it back, but he's got to turn and find Yam immediately after. Manages to do so. Still, they survive with 11 HP only on Doja, and Hobbit's on 66.
Yeah, well, Doja low HP. It is going to be a 4-on-3 for sure, but still a slight chance for the Renegades to do something with this round. You assume with the smokes they have remaining, they'll smoke at the vent position, or a Molotov that works as well. Try and get the bomb down. As soon as that's planted, that's pretty much a round over, but still some hope for the CTs there.
No kits. That's the other problem. And now that the bomb goes down, they don't have armor. They're able to get picked apart relatively cleanly. He's picked up another. Remember, there's low HP on 2 of them. This could be done, especially with the AWP on Mo as well. If he misses a shot, he leaves his teammates in the open. He'll go hunting. Doors open, bust through, can't find the man behind. Pete just gets away to Zaza. Quick check underneath to make sure he's not going to get pushed back the other direction. He's still looking for the man he's done massive damage to. As Mo clears out Big Garage, they have been utilizing it to their advantage. It's not often we see players anchor that position anymore on this version of Nuke, but Renegades certainly have been trying to.
Yeah, well, JKS. Very OP position, not necessarily the silence USP. There's no real reason for the C's to go towards ramp at this point. They'll just take over heaven, but it seems, and let's get the bomb down towards upper. And you can see Mo just watching the ramp room tentatively there, hoping for some rotations to run into his crosshair. Could work out, needs to be a bit careful here. 2 CTs on his left-hand side.
Good goal, lovely pick as well as they rush in. Gets the second on that. I'm very surprised that the Tech 9 was a little bit too much to care for as the third one was there. Obviously too much for Zeus as well, who's a little bit unimpressed with himself, but it doesn't matter because they'll pick it up.
I think we have got an aggressive ramp play coming in from the CTs, running through fire. It's going to be Yam leading the charge first, and JKS gets the first shot here. A couple of frags going in favor of Renegades.
Well played and well picked up. Now they've got something to work with. 1-4, Adren's the saving hope in this right now for Gambit. He's out toward outside with an AK-47 and Asa already covering off the bomb inside a lobby. Mo's just going to walk out and get caught on this. He needs to know not to peek. He has to anticipate this, so a flash or other Molotov in to try and hold them off. Get rid of the op. That's kind of smart in this situation, actually. He knows the situation. He's not going to survive this on 4 HP. That's actually very clever because now they're going to have money still and there won't be something to build off of for Renegades.
Well, at this point, very unlikely Gambit can win this round.
Do you know what would have been hilarious if he threw the op and it fell through the skylight into the site and they got it?
Would he do that?
I doubt it, but I'm just thinking it would have been funny. Like best intentions.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's very unlikely Gambit can win the round, right? But they're going to try and do what they can. 45 seconds remaining. Every kill they get, it's so valuable to the economy of Gambit and obviously of the Renegades as well. They don't really need to challenge these positions as well. They have got the bomb down, sure, but with this kind of situation, you're 5-on-2, just allow them to commit. You could have such a strong crossfire on the upper bomb site, one player towards lower to stop them actually coming in. Ooh. Okay, guys, calm down.
Edgy they are. Yeah, this is not looking good. The fact that they're panicking in this situation now.
Like, you don't have to watch the bomb there. That's not a bomb site, right? Just let them have it. Then you have the huge crossfires, and they have horrible angles to check. I think this is a bit of a misplay.
He's
challenging.
Bypassed Asa as well in the smoke. DM's got to be so careful.
For 13. Definite reset potential here, I'm afraid. If they lose this round, they're in a world of trouble. And it's back towards outside, and Mo opens things up once again. So consistent with these opening frags.
Shots back the other direction. It's the Dren that wins against Yam. Once more, Renegades fall short. They've got rifles still to work with. They've got armor. They've got 2 kits, but the problem is they've got to find a pick immediately, and Zeus waiting for this pushback in lobby. Now, he's missed one player going by him. This could be costly. But at the same time, timing is everything, and Asa's gone beyond it. Turning back now, it should be the kill for him. No, I take it back. He doesn't check it on the way in reverse. Zeus finds it, holds the angle as well. Down goes Ustillo. He'll survive with 19 HP, and it's on to JKS in a 1 versus 5.
Zeus just toying with it in that lobby area there. They have no response at all. Losing those first 2 frags, they have to push in, need to make something happen here. JKS may get a frag here, but it's all for not really much he can do. They're now
trying to find a shot in toward main. Now watch the position behind because they don't count for the wrap. Hobbit's got his kill so easily, though. He can turn back. His obligation's done. He turns his attention onto Yam, who found Doja, but it doesn't matter because Hobbit continues to find multiple frags to open up rounds.
Yeah, this has been pretty rough so far. They tried to nade towards outside and take the AWP down. It's successful to get Motor 46, but unfortunately didn't really have the firepower to actually do anything more than that. They get 1 kill with the UMP, and now so much time to play with. The man advantage once again. CTs, no kids, can't really allow the bomb to go down. Need to start working a bit harder once again. As we go into the 1-minute mark, Mo, how many frags has he got now? Still on 17, but Hobbit is as well. One of your favorite players of the tournament, 2 of the big names for this lineup have just delivered so far in this grand final. Yeah,
the protagonist, I would say, throughout for them. And they're doing it again. They're well and ahead, truly ahead of everyone else in the server at this point in time. You still are the only other one on double digits. Speaking of Hobbit, he's got good position in heaven right now.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. The Hobbit wasn't even the name we were really aware of until this tournament, really. And he's just shown every single game to be so strong as a... What can he do at this point? You just got to try and find some frags here, try and get them in the back. He tries it, doesn't really work out. Everyone dropping life flies here for Renegades. 1 player
going to go on this. Sees that for JKS, playing the wide side, tries to get the shot right, does in fact, gets the headshot, and doesn't even take any damage to take that back. He's gone down to 40 HP, but still enough to try and go for a repeat. Exactly that. Zeus is found. Bomb is dropped as well. Can't push forward to get a gun, and with 2 more players there, they'll easily pull the situation back into control. But Yam's gonna rotate over, found by Mo. Good angle held by the AWP. Scout can't do anything as is rotated. Best hope is that he goes overlooked in the position. Instead, they wrap around. It's gonna be Ustillo.
Why is Mo
Up
doing
the ladder. That's quick. That's not even checked.
Like, you've got so much time to work. If you just run up as the AWPer, if you pistol out, still, they're going to win the round regardless, it seems, but find that first pick.
Zeus climbing up the ladder already to get into Heaven, but the wrap's coming through. It's going to be fast onto Squeaky, so Heaven might be important. Spot 1. Don't slow down. Keep going. Yam needs to be the first in, needs to get deep inside of the site and push them back, but the kills are still stacking up for Gambit. 2 in the favor of 1 for them. Ustillo has opened up some ground to work with, and Hobbit tag to 8 can't repeat from Heaven, so they've got a bit of gain, but time to get the bomb down. They overcommit to it. Hobbit times it perfectly to go back in. Adren takes down Azza, and it's suddenly onto Ustillo. 8 and 2 HP on 2 of the players. He can find these. He can't open it up. Has to find the angle. Does react in time, but it puts him down to 20 as he gets tagged first. And Adren still watching from main, just sits and holds. Ustillo goes in, finds the second. Now it's down to the one-on-one. 6 HP. USP trying to find the headshot. Doja, he's not covered off, and he's going to realize they've dropped off that Twinkie position already, so he's going to relocate, not wanting them to have, wrapping it outer and getting control of Secret. So one's already bypassed that. He has to accept that fate. Yam's getting a shot on Adren as well. This is a good start. They've got some control to work with. Yam goes down in the end, but again, they've still got one player down in Secret already. Azza's going to rotate in behind, and Ustillo underneath could start to be a problem. He has choices. He has options. He could work all the way to ramp and flank them out, or he can walk back up and wait for the vents to come into control. Zeus is down there trying to find him, though.
Well, 4 on 4. Bomb has been recovered from T-spawn at this point.
I'm cringing because Ustillo just busted out the window down below, and I think Zeus heard it. They've got the attention. They know he's down there. So ramp's going to be called off, the fact that he's made it that far. So they should be fully aware of it. There it is. Doja turns his attention immediately onto it. That window breaking out down below in control, we didn't see it. Him going that direction was heard by Zeus in the vents, and that gave away any chance he had for the surprise flank.
They have no smokes now. Yes, they have ramp control, but if they want to get towards lower, you need a smoke there. Ooh, okay, Azza. Maybe you don't need smokes. Just headshots, that will do. 3 on 2 now. They've got the advantage at least.
Oh, but still inside of the site with the UMP is going to hug the wall, so they have to commit to the peak. It works for 1. Sprays down, nearly finds 2. Damage in, but it's a response from JKS. And he's got a lineup. It's JKS to win back the round. Finally, Renegades something to cheer about.
Rush positions on their anti-ecos. I'm not a fan of it, but they do it consistently. It seems to be more the same here. Rush upper, hope for the best, and it's working out so far.
Push it down. Yam converts to Zeus. Still looking good for Renegades. In fact, very good as they walk through, and Ricky finds Mo. It's onto Adren, rotating up, but caught off from a player already. 5 smokes it outer alone right now, 1 as well on the ramp, so both teams contributing to those. And Ustillo's already down on the stairwell. Spotting up against Adren, lovely headshot, gun grab, potentially. He hasn't pushed forward just yet. Ricky's gonna pull back into Doja, but that M4, it's done damage. It's gotten 1 on the trade. They're down to 3 men, and they're gonna be on the lower site with 2 guns picked up. Zeus looks away. He can't find the shot, though, and it's gonna pull the CZ back in a position where he's potentially gonna get traded back. Exactly that. Adren walks through in the AK. Able to find the ground to walk on. JKS caught. Smokes on Big Garage. Adren tries to get clever and use the parking pillar to jump up and spot out toward Twinkie. Doesn't land the shot. Adren, though, still tapping away. He's trying desperately. He won't get it as well. Doesn't even do any damage to Azza, who managed just to pop out and take him down. He still has got Zeus. They're starting to roll Renegades.
Yeah. But you can see the objective here to actually work towards outside and go for that upper split once again. Happy to take the duels this time instead of actually sending 4 players undetected towards Secret. And Ricky finds another one as well. Looks like a clean sweep potentially here as well. 5 on 2. Mo finds 1 in return though. Azza drops, and still, this could be problematic. He hits his shot as well. Nails it.
This is so sick. He's got the gap in between, but he's lost sight of the player. Getting close, Mo! What a round! He almost finds it. Can't quite land it. Yam holds true, but it still gives Doja a massive opportunity in a 1 versus 2. Bomb's gonna go down inside of the site. Doja, he's on the wrong side of the pillar to do anything of that. Not that he was close enough, but he will walk in from the huts. Yam's already watching that as well. AK-47s in both of the terrorist hands. No kit for Doja. I believe there's one down on the site. He's gonna work, get spotted, already sees it, and Yam's gonna find it.
As we get into round number 24, and it's gonna be Ustillo. Starting to warm up his teams, hits that headshot towards Mo.
Gambit's gotta slow down. Hobbit's rushing through as well. I know they're on pistols, but the problem is they're giving up kills so early on. We can maybe not give them that much flack in this particular scenario, but even still, they need to stabilize. They need to get dynamic. play it more like Cajun. Sit inside Heaven. I love the way Dignitas does that, how they're able to control outside with not putting too much aggression onto it. Good lineup from the pit. Mo's still on the floor in front. Smokes out in front of him. He does get cleverly on top of the box. Misses the jump, though, to get over to Red. Has to watch the catwalk. Nearly blinded up and caught. And Ricky's got Adren down, so now he knows they're wrapping. Finds at least one. Swings back. Has to know they're working in toward the garage. But how does he play this? Because they can approach both sides. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Thankfully, he's got his teammate in position to cover off. And Zeus gets inside of the main entrance if they wrap the close quarters. So this will be fine for now, but Mo's in behind box and he's overwhelmed. Eventually he was going to go down. He didn't put himself in a great position once he backed away. I would have liked to see him go toward lockers, perhaps.
Yeah. Well then, now the CT's really up against it, 4-on-3, 35 seconds remaining. That's the good news. The bomb not planted as of yet, but they need to find another frag. So we've got a situation. Where did Renegades go with this one? 30 seconds. So Ricky going towards main entrance, and Zeus finds that first frag. This could actually be problematic. Ricky, a lot of pressure on this shot, can't do it. Bomb drops.
Bomb drop 22 seconds as well, but JKS is going to try and fight from within. He's traded back by Hobbit. It's now down to the one-on-one, but the bomb will be called, dropped inside, or rather outside of the site, so Hobbit relocates himself. No!
See, Gambit don't really have the money to invest in this run. Dren just in the 5-7, Dosi on the UMP, and upper rush it seems, all in. Hail Mary, let's go.
Watch the floor. It's covered by Zeus. Manages to pick up one, traded back by none other than Ustillo, who finds two. He's now up to 32 kills total. Double that of anyone else on his team. We were talking about Mo and Hobbit. Well, he's led the way. He leads the way in this half. And they lead the way in terms of the situation. 3 versus 2. JKS not going for the bomb plant right away. They want to control this a little bit further, get more information on exactly where Doja is behind them. And as they consider this, they go down the vents. He's going to be silently on their backside because he still won't be able to spot this. Adren's rotated onto the ramp. It's 2 versus 2 lower. And immediately, Ricky's downed. Doja with a great find. And now Adren's going to start to get himself in a better position on that AWP. But keep in mind, with the flash coming out, that Doja's got a backpedal inside of the site. That pushes one out from behind. But there's the spot. That's the problem. Switches off the AWP onto the pistol. Leaves him in the open. Adren still out. Waiting to flash as in toward the top position on Heaven. They've already got 2 players wrapping around as well with him and the AWP that's come from Catwalk. Adren's managed to do well pulling one back, but they've lost the upper site.
Yeah.
He's got Mo well with a nade. This is getting very close, I have to say. Renegades, you called it. T-side. It's the name of their game.
Every time it seems. I wish they'd have started on the T side here. And they would have been in such a strong position. I think they would have run away with it just like Gambit did as well.
Kill for JKS incoming because he spots Zeus going by and backs away.
You know what? That's the first kill JKS gets, but he actually, for me, is the MVP of that round. He's very disciplined there. He spots a few players. He actually spots 4. Doesn't die. Stays alive long enough. Watching the flanks there, making sure his teammates get information. It's so vital. Dozier does take him down in the end, but he's already done his work, in my opinion, at this point. So Gambit gets 2 AK-47s, make it 1 as Dozier goes down. And Dren now finding Gambit in return. He's just going to be trying to save this AK-47. He's actually towards the garage area. I'm not sure he's going to be hunted down this one. Looks like both teams will be going towards T-spawn. There it is. This game really is getting a little bit exciting. One mistake separates Renegades and this map. And this AK as well is doing considerable damage. You can see As has gone down to 15 HP. Yeah, I'm on 59. Just takes one of these players to go sick with these CZs as well. And it could all fall apart. Need to stay together. Need to be refragging every single time. Can't really afford to have that flare and show individual skill right now. This seems to be working as a tight unit. This could be, oh god, I need to look for the second frag.
Does get it. That's the low HP coming to save Adren's life because now he finds 2. It's still damage worth getting because that's the only gun still. There's one more down at Heaven. They'll rotate, I'm sure, to try and grab that. If Renegades are smart to hold off a rotation, they'll be watching. I think if we can get that AWP in a position to cover toward Turnpike, it'd be massive for them because Mo is slowly getting toward that ladder. He wants it. Hobbit, meanwhile, has got to hold off the front. Like you said, if these CZs go big, there's a chance. It's Yam down. It's low HP on Ricky. There's another inside of the site, JKS, but Yam's gone, Ricky as well. And it's suddenly just JKS remaining 1 versus 2. They haven't got that second gun in play yet. And they're trying to wrap in behind his smoke will cover him off, trying to isolate into Mo. 11 seconds, tries to get the plant. Gun gone out of his hands, and Zeus times it right. It will be 16th round for Gambit. They almost